フローレンスで検索しますか。うわあ、もう真相シリーズばっかりだ。
Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
双子だったんだね。この人たちは。双子だったんだけど、助産師が、まあなんかそのどういう理由で連れ帰ったのかわかんないけど、連れ帰って、で、親には死んじゃいましたよって言ったわけさ。
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road. I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror.
家めっちゃ近かったってこと？家めっちゃ近かったんだ。あ！なんか大丈夫？なんかだんだん明るくなってきた。
Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story wasn't there. I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand, I guess. I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family. But her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then. Married for life, and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
まあフローレンスが、まあ、今までのあれを整理する前に全部見ますか、全部見る前に、なんとなく整理すると、フローレンスっていう助産師の人が双子を産んだ時に一人連れ帰っちゃったんだね、嘘ついて。でそのまま育ててたわけだけど、で気づいちゃったんだね、この女性も。イブも気づいちゃったんだね。私とそっくりの人がいるって。おそらく。
No, it was just me and her. Eve was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember, that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
一応これででも真相シリーズは見切っちゃったけど、他なんかあるのかな。何の単語で検索したらさらに深い情報が知れるこれ。日記とかか。やべ。検索履歴。新しい真相シリーズと動画が出てきます。
No, he doesn't keep a diary. That's my thing.
心落ち着けるか。
I've kept one, well, as long as I can remember, since I was a girl. helps make sense of my day. And when you're forced to put something into words, it just gives you perspective. Everyone's on the same page. When I was 8, Mother died. She slipped down the stairs. It was an accident. I had read a diary at that point and I knew she wasn't my real mother. So I burned the diary that day and I left. Walked out and across the street.
そうね。フローレンス亡くなっちゃったんだね。8歳の時に。8歳。検索。通り。検索。真相シリーズではないのが出てきちゃったな。ちょっと真相シリーズだけ見たいけどな、正直。スミス。イブ・スミスとかでいいか。出てこない。イブと花で検索すると出てきたね。
Mum and Dad had never had any reason to notice. They were always busy. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any weight. That girl has a healthy appetite. If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah playing one of her games, and that Eve was our imaginary friend. Once, she was already up and dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear, she went mad. Get dressed this instant! So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later, out came Hannah, dressed and ready. My mum was amazed.
ここからさらに新しいものを見つけるのはどうしたらいいですかね。人形の家検索。出てこないか。なんて言ったらいいんだろう。空想。友達。真相シリーズ出てきて、まあこの辺はいらないか。真相シリーズ見ますか。
Mother wanted me to grow my hair long, but I kept cutting it myself. I wanted to look like my reflection. She always had short hair when she was little. Mother would hide the scissors, but I would find a way. Cut it with a bread knife, something like that. My reflection would always leave her house and go on adventures, but I never could. Mother taught me at home, and I had books and TV. TV was magical, but it was only on when it wanted to be, so I spent a lot of time reading books.
なんですかね、助産師。割ともう真相にかなり近いと思うんですけど、これをさらにどうしたらいいんだろう。データベースチェッカー。難しい